Your kids don't belong in this family. That's what my father told me, to my face, before he kicked me, my wife, and our 2 children out of his house. We were standing at his front door. My stepmother's birthday dinner was already underway. I thought this was going to be a peaceful evening, a chance to make things right. Instead, it became the night that changed everything. I couldn't believe what he had just said. My kids were standing right next to me, holding my hand. My wife, Miriam, was silent, not because she didn't want to speak, but because she was stunned. She squeezed my hand so hard it almost hurt. I stared at him and asked, "What'd you just say?" He crossed his arms. His voice was cold. "You made your choice when you refused to help Olivia. We're now stuck paying for her son's tuition, and something has to give." I blinked. That was his justification? Because I didn't agree to pay thousands of dollars for my sister's kid when I have 2 of my own. He decided I wasn't family anymore? My stepmother was standing a few feet back, with her usual smug little smile. "Choices come with consequences," she added, like we were children being punished. No one else at the dinner table said a word. Olivia didn't look at me. The other relatives avoided my eyes, suddenly very interested in their drinks and garlic bread. We left in silence. In the car, Miriam drove while the kids stared out the window, quiet but confused. She finally said, "They actually threw us out. Over money." I nodded, but I couldn't even find words to respond. She shook her head and gave a bitter little laugh. "He's not just selfish. He's heartless." And she was right. It wasn't just about refusing to help. It was about control. And when I didn't obey, he erased me. When we got home, I called one person. The one person who always saw through my dad's drama. My grandfather. He picked up on the second ring. "Liam, what's wrong?" I told him everything. No sugarcoating. After a moment, he said calmly, "Come stay with me. Bring Miriam and the kids. My house is open." That night, we packed bags and drove over. He was already waiting at the porch, arms open. As he hugged us, he whispered, "Your father has finally gone too far." The next day, I sat at his dining table and we talked about everything. Years of control, years of manipulation, years of me being expected to handle it. I said, "I'm done being the one who always forgives." Grandpa leaned back in his chair. "So, what are you going to do?" I took a breath. Book a family trip. A big one. For everyone, except Dad, my stepmother, and Olivia. He smiled. "Now that will hit where it hurts." So I did it. I called aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone who had ever grumbled behind my dad's back, but never spoke up. I told them what happened, that he threw us out, that he said my kids didn't belong, that he was punishing me for not being his bank account. The replies came fast. "Wait, what? He said that? He kicked you out over money?" I always knew something was off about him. One by one, they said yes. Yes to the trip. Yes to drawing a line. I booked a beautiful vacation home in the mountains. Private rooms, lake access, a huge fire pit, space for kids to run. And everyone was invited, except the people who made us feel small. 3 days later, Olivia messaged me. "You didn't invite Dad?" "No." "He's furious." "That's his problem." I didn't feel guilty, not even a little. Then something unexpected happened. My grandmother, who had always taken my dad's side, called me. I heard what happened. I waited for the guilt trip, but she said, "I always knew your father could be cold, but this? Throwing you and the children out. I can't defend that." I nearly dropped my phone. But the real twist? My dad posted in the family WhatsApp group. "We're so excited for the trip. Can't wait to see everyone." Like what? He invited himself. After cutting us off. Miriam stared at my phone when I showed her. He really thinks he can just show up? I laughed. Time to shut this down. I called him. He picked up instantly. "Liam, glad you called. We're packing already." "You're not coming." "What?" "You heard me. You're not invited." He paused, then exploded. "This is a family vacation." "Right. And you told my family they don't belong." "Don't be dramatic." "No, Dad. Be consistent. You made your choice. Now live with it. And I hung up. The trip? Perfect. Kids laughing. People relaxing. No drama. No eggshells. At one point, Grandpa sat beside me at the campfire and said, This is what family is supposed to feel like. And I believe him. 2 days later, I got a text from my cousin. You won't believe what just happened. My dad tried to book the same vacation home. Same week, same town. But I had already reserved all the group lodges. He tried calling people, begging for a spare bed, even offering money. One of my aunts told him, maybe if you hadn't kicked out Liam and his kids, you'd be here too. He hung up, silent. Later, I got a message from a new number. You broke this family. No name, but I knew who it was. I blocked it. No response. Just peace. I didn't break the family. I stopped pretending it wasn't already broken. For the first time in years, I felt free. Not angry. Not guilty. Just done. And if you've ever been the one expected to fix everything while getting nothing in return, then you know exactly how that feels.